Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and we're working today on the Boho Journal because I thought it was time I did a bit of decorating on the tags that actually came with the Bohemian Dream kit by Pink Monarch Prints. So I just picked up 4 different sizes of tags. There's quite a variety in the kit, but these are the 4 sizes that come. So I thought, well, I'll try and do one of each at least today, and that would get me started on the tags, because I haven't actually done any tags yet, I don't think. So let's start with the big one. I think the first thing I want to do is do my hole, and I might put an eyelet in afterwards, but I want to make the hole first, and then we'll see what we can find to go on it. My punch is nothing like big enough, but it'll, by the time I might ink it or something just to cover up the colour a little bit. I've just realised that none of my inks are on my desk, because I've been doing a bit of clearing up and a bit of culling of things so I can get them away before we move. So I'm trying to cut things down, and I just put everything away tidy, and I've left all my inks in my drawer, but I'll get them in a second if I need them. So this one is fairly plain, so I thought maybe, and I'm not sure about this, I could try and cut this down to fit, because I thought the colours were rather good. She's quite dramatic. I'm not sure how she's going to look, so I'm going to cut her down and just see how she looks. I might not go with her, but I thought I'd just try and see how she looks. Let's see, is she going to fit? No, not really, but I think I could. So first of all, I think I'm going to fold her up a bit and just trim her down, and then we'll see. I'll probably have to trim her widthways as well. And do Tina's trick of just cutting along the fold. Oops. Okay, so that's the sort of size. Now I think I'm going to trim her here. Let's get my pencil. I think I'll trim her about here. We don't need all of her in the picture, as long as we've got the main image. Let's see how it looks. I'm just going to tidy up that bottom edge, which I don't think I've cut all that straight, really. No, I definitely didn't. Right, so let's see. Let's get rid of these bits. So would she go on there? She needs a bit of something behind her, doesn't she? But other than that, I think she looks quite good on there. So I think I want to round the corners of the image. And then see what I can find to go behind her. I'm thinking maybe a bit of cheesecloth. I don't know if I've got any lace. I don't want anything thick. Okay. Alright. Let's see what I've got in the way. Oops, cheesecloth. Alright, I've got a little box with a few different bits of, well, neutral, coffee dyed and cheesecloth. So there's this piece. I think this was from like a calico type of thing. It was a cotton bag, I think I bought for for £1 from Hobbycraft, and I just cut it up. I think I bought another one last time I was there, because the fabric's perfect for backing things, and I really like the frayed edge. I don't know if I want it just on one side or across. I like it, actually, I think I'd like it a bit wider than that, so it goes across the whole tag. Let's just trim this down a little bit too mad with the fraying here. And it does tear nicely as well, this fabric. Let's just see where I need it to be. It curls up a little bit when you tear it, and I'm not sure it's coming out. I might be able to glue it so it flattens it out a bit. Right, let's try tearing this bit here. So many strings. Okay, whoop, won't come off. Haven't even used glue yet, it's still sticking to me. Okay, so I've got that. You can't really see much of the tag there though, can you? I quite like just that little bit on show, I'm not sure. So I might have to trim it down a bit more. I might just see if I can trim. Maybe I'll cut it, stop it curling up so much. So we're having a bit of heat wave here at the moment in the UK, especially in the south where I am. Where quite a few of us are, I think. I really like that fringy bit. I'm going to trim it at the top, I think, because I don't want to lose my lovely furry fringing. And let's just check. Yeah. Now I don't know if I'll be able to tear this because it's quite a narrow piece, but I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, wasn't too hard after all. I'll keep that little piece. Okay. Yeah, it's really quite warm here at the moment. It's going to get hotter this weekend because I am filming I'm about a week ahead of myself at the moment. So by the time you see this, we might have all recovered from our record-breaking, well, they're predicting record-breaking temperatures this weekend. So we'll see if that actually happens, but it probably will. I think when they say it's going to be hot, it really will get hot. Okay, I think that might be quite nice there, like that. And then I've got some trims I might try. I've got some little floral trims. I don't think I want the coloured ones. I feel like this needs to be just a little bit more neutral, maybe. Ooh, I've got one or two goldy coloured ones. Whoops, can't find the end. There it is. So I could put that piece on. That would be quite nice. Like that. What else have I got? I had some other bits as well that I thought might work. Also got this little, spilling out everywhere now. I've got this little doily, which is quite sweet, isn't it? I wonder whether that would. The thing is, it might be a bit thick and get caught in a pocket. That's the only thing, and I don't know if I really want to put it up there. It's a bit too much, I think. So it's either going to be one of these. Let's just take one, cut one off just in case. I know I've got some other little similar coloured flowers that are smaller. They might be in my other box. Let's have a look. Where is it? It's here. Yes, I've got some smaller ones in here. These little ones, these are quite nice too. I can get them all out. Actually wondering about a little row of them, I don't know. Tempting. Well, not that end because I've got a scrunched up one. Let's try the other end. I'm in danger of losing some of my cheesecloth there, aren't I? Sorry, I'm going all quiet again. I do apologise. I know when I'm thinking, my voice starts to disappear. And I only realise it when I'm doing my editing, that you can hardly hear me. And I'm turning up my sound. I'm thinking, well, if I can't hear myself, and I know what I'm saying, nobody else can make me out either. I wonder about that. Let me just trim that off. Let's see whether I like that. Right, put that back in there. These all back in here. I will never remember to use my little floral trims. They tend to get a bit forgotten, so it'd be quite nice to use them. I wonder whether I need to be further over and have it on the other side. Would that work? No, not really. It'd be cut too close. I think this size is better. This side. Yeah, I think I might do that. I quite like that. Okay, let's do it. Fabric tack, I think. Just a few blobs in the middle. Let's get this on. Just put that there in case it starts to escape. If anybody has any tips on how to clean glue marks off your mat, do let me know. Oh, that's upside down. Put the wrong way round because I'm not concentrating. Yeah, I've tried to keep my mat clean, but it hasn't worked, and it's all marked with nasty gluey marks, which is a bit of a shame. But I suppose that's what it's there for in a way, but I would have liked to been able to clean it off, and I really don't know what to use. So if you have any handy tips, I'd be really grateful. If you could let me know in the comments below. Good way to clean glue off your mat. Okay, stick this on. So I'll pull that over to the side a little bit. And then I'm going to try, now I think I'm going to use my glue book. Take that top page off. Okay, don't think it matters which way round this is, does it? I really don't know. It's quite hard to tell. I'm just going to glue it which way looks easiest. Okay, let's see if we can get that on and get them to lie flat. It's a bit tricky because of all the glue. Right, well, let's wipe my fingers and then see if we can make sure this is lying straight. Need a little bit of glue under this one. And now I'm wondering if it needs some little something in the centre. Some little bit of something blingy maybe in the centre. By the way, all the tags that I'm doing, they're all been backed already. I've just used I had some a pad of scrapbook paper, and this is really, really neutral. You probably can't even see, there's a very, very faint pattern on there. So it's not completely plain, but I thought it was ideal for backing tags because it's not too thick, and it has just that little pale, very neutral design on it, so it was ideal for using for these tags. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can find maybe some little gold sequins, maybe. I'm going to have a look, see what I can find. Right, I've got out my little box of blingy bits. Let's see, I think I've got some gold sequins here. They might be about the right size. I have got some other gold sequins, but I think they're a bit of a brighter colour. Let's see if that would work in here. I don't want it to be too yellow. I think that might actually be the right colour. That bit paler. I think it's a slightly paler colour. Okay. Another one. I'll stick them on in a second just to make sure they look okay. I don't want it to be too loud. Just to have that finishing touch in the middle there. Yep, I'm liking those. I'm wondering, well, I think I'm going to go with the Fabri-Tac. It has been spilling out all over the place, as usual. So let's just see if we can just do a little quick dab. And now, of course, it won't come out at all. And last one. Okay. Right, there we are. Little sequins just in the middle of the flowers. I think they're about central. Okay, and now all I need is to put something through the top. I have got, I'm wondering, I've got a bit of gold ribbon. Would that work? I think it might actually. Just cut it down. It's one of those pieces that's it's got this half kind of organza, gold organza, and half whatever this stuff is, some sort of lurexy stuff, but that's the bit I want, I think. Oh, I was going to put an eyelet on there as well, wasn't I? So it's going to have to be a gold one. Okay, so they're actually got them sorted by colour now. I think I want a gold one. I might even use one of these big ones. Yeah, I think I will. Let's put it on this on the setting part. Sticking back over there. It's quite handy having him just living on the desk now. So I'm busy trying to plan my new craft room. This one was kind of evolved from a desk and a plastic trolley some years ago, and I've just kept adding things as I thought of them, or saw somebody else with them on YouTube, and now I want to kind of start from a blank page and just see if I can plan it so that it actually works even better. I mean, this one works quite well. Got, most of the things reasonably easy to get at, but oh no, that wasn't the bit I was going to use, was it, silly woman? Yeah, I thought it'd be quite nice to actually plan it from scratch to some extent. I mean, it's not going to be super built in and really all matchy and everything, because none of my stuff really matches. They're all more or less white, and most stuff is from IKEA, and that's where I'm going to look if I need anything else. I want a bit more desk space, as if I haven't got enough. I've got quite a bit really, but is it ever enough? I don't think so. Right, I'm going to just do a little dab of glue, and then I think I might staple it. Just a little tiny dab, if I can get a tiny dab. Such a thing is possible. Yep, okay, and then I'm going to just staple it as well. Yeah, so I'm quite excited. I mean, we're doing so much planning of the, for the new house. We're going to do quite a bit of refurbishment when we get there, and it's a case of what do we do first. And Richard's actually said the most important thing to get done first is your craft room, so yes please. Thank you very much, I'm happy with that. So yeah, that would be great if we can get that done fairly quickly, and then I can give you a bit of a tour. I'll try and show you some of the process of the move and the packing up and the what the room looks like to start with, but then hopefully it won't be too long before actually I'll be in there and it'll be up and running and being used. I was going to try and do a little cross, but I think I've messed that up. Let's see. I'm pretty rubbish at doing these things. Oh yeah, well, not too bad. There we go. Alright, so it's only taken me, half an hour nearly to do one thing. Half of the course in this craft room. New craft room is not going to make me any faster, I don't think. I'm afraid. It's the way it goes. Okay, let's... I'm really pleased with that. I think that's turned out quite nicely. Right, thank you very much. That one's done. Where's the next one? Shall we do the diddly one? Because that's not going to take much, I don't think. I think it might just be a little bit of lace. Maybe a flower. Shall we see if we can find a nice little flower that would go? I don't know if I have any. Let me have a quick look. I want it to be two-dimensional. Little pot flowers, but I think these might be too big. Actually, that one looks quite pretty on there. Almost blends in too much. What about this one? I might just ink that a little bit. Just add in a little bit of extra colour around the edges with my dried marigold. It's not making a huge amount of difference, but I'm sure you can't see any difference on camera. I can see a little bit. It's just adding a little bit of colour. There we go. Okay, I'm going to just pop that there. I was going to add some lace, but it's got the lace actually in the design, and I don't want to make this too bulky, so I'm going to leave it like that. Just going to glue this on. This did come out a little early when I tried it. There we go. It's coming out now. Just have to give it a bit of super squeezing. So I don't want any of this to really be sticking up, so I'm putting glue on all the petals just to make sure it all lies reasonably flat, so when it goes into a pocket it's not going to catch. There's a little bow here, I wonder. No, I don't think so. I'm going to put a little tab on it. I think I might just use some of the paper to do a little tab. What can I use? A piece of that. That'll work. Yeah, maybe. It might be a bit big, so I might just trim it down a little bit. It's just a little bit wide. And glue it. Oops. A little bit of the Florentine paper. Which one? The other side, I think. A bit less clashy. Oh, actually, I think I am going to staple again. Doesn't really need it, but I think it might just give it a little finishing touch, really. It's all a case of whether I can get it in the middle. And straight. Straight would be good. It's not quite in the middle. Okay. Right, another little tag done. Next. Right. And these are the last two. Now, one of the things I did do off camera, after I finished my snippet roll that I did with you, remember, this one here, this gorgeous thing, I did actually add a few labels, I think. I might not have done on camera. These are all Shabby Dabby Doodah labels. Yeah, so I finished that, and I will be using some of that. But the other thing I did, which may not work on here, I'm not sure, I made some clusters. I had so much fun. Having done the video making the snippet roll, I just had all the stuff around me, so I just kept going, decided to make a few little clusters. So I've got some quite small ones and slightly bigger ones, so I just thought I might see if any of these will go. They might be too big to go on any of these tags. She might go on there. About her, she's a bit big really for that one. Oh, I do quite like her on there, I think. But I love these. I love both of these. Don't know which one to choose. I think maybe this one would go on there. And that's pretty much it. Don't need anything else. Not sure. That go on there. Don't think the colours work. I think I want something. No, it's too big, so I might have to come up with something else for that one. But I think I'd like to use this one on here. I'm wondering whether to back it at all. I've got some more of my these painted whatchamacallits, baby wipes. I wonder whether to put that. Get off. Go away. Piece of that behind, maybe. May not. I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to see. I don't really want all of this white at the bottom. Let me see about whether that's, I think it might be too wide now. Not necessarily too wide at the bottom, it's just veered out on my cutting. That's a bit wide at the top. How would that look? Yeah, okay. This gives it another little dimension, and then I think I need a label now. I had them. Where did I put them? I have my labels somewhere. I need to go and find them because I can't remember what I put them. I was tidying up, and some things I've just tidied and can't remember what I've done. Okay, I remembered straight away. I'd actually made room for them in my Alex drawers. I've been clearing out the Alex drawers that I keep right next to my side, so that these would be handy. And then I forgot that I put them in there. So these are all. I think it's I can't remember what she calls it. Label kit or something, number 2, something like that, or labels and ephemera. So I thought I might see if I could find a label that would go. Oh, that's too big. Let's just have a quick look through. I seem to be pulling out the bigger ones. That one. Yeah, that one might go. Down a little bit. Is that too big? See if there's anything else. I can see another one that might be a bit smaller. I can only get hold of it. Keep going for it, missing it. Well, there's 2 or 3 here that might work. Might be just a little bit big. There's this one. Oh yeah, I like that one, I think. That's the winner. Alright, so let's do that. And then I think, yes, I'm going to put a piece of put a piece of this on there for my topper. Just very, very frayed. Oops, wrong scissors. No wonder that didn't work. These bits out. Right, let's just break out the fabric deck again. It might be easier to put it straight on the card because it just sticks to the baby wipe otherwise. Just a little bit. Right. Okay. She's stuck on. Hopefully she's not going to be too bulky for a pocket. We'll see. Might be one I have to slide in sideways. And then I just need to put the label on. Just to kind of cover that bottom edge because I don't like that too much. It's a bit too white. All I've got to do is my little topper. I may have changed my mind about what I'm going to use on the topper though. I think. I'll have a look. And pop that there. Okay, and then this is, I'm going to do a little slot punch. Try if I can get hold of it properly. That's it. And then I want to, I think I might use a piece of this. This is a strip of that painted fabric that I've used somewhere else. I thought that would just slide through there nicely. And we'll just trim that off. See if I can have a go at doing the old stapling. Sometimes it feels like these staples just aren't quite big enough for this job. So I think it needs to come through a bit more. And crisscross it again if I can. Sometimes sometimes I don't cross it over enough. I seem to often end up with the right angles rather than crossed over. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that did work. That makes a change. Okay, so got my little topper on. That's okay. So that's another tag done. Let's get these bits of lace over here. Alright. And I've got another one needing to be punched, so I'll do that. Okay. Right, what should we put on this one? I'm thinking maybe another lady. Don't think this will go. I've got sort of various bits floating around. Not sure if the colour's right on there. I wonder if that would work on here. That might do. Might just. Oops. Get up. There we go. Let's see if I can trim this down. It's got green in it rather than turquoise, but somehow it kind of goes, I think. Oops. Get rid of that. I might quite like that. Now I'm wondering about some. I think I'd like to put a piece of book page on there. Get rid of all the edgy bits off. Okay. So something about this translucent lustre of our English dames across the top there. I have no idea where that comes from. Just happened to be the piece of paper that I picked, but I need something else underneath. I think I'd like a piece of music. I wonder if I've got any little scraps in my scrap box. Some music paper. I might be able to use that on something. Oh, I've got a piece of oh yes, here we are. Yeah, piece of doily, bit of music. Ooh, got a bit of that as well. That's nice. Ooh, so many useful things. I often forget to reach my little scrap box. I'm wondering about this piece actually. Like that. I haven't been planning to use anything like that, but actually I really like that in there. And a piece of music. These little tiny bits are so tricky to pick up sometimes. brush them to one side. Let's just brush them aside. I'll clear them up later. I was thinking about maybe a piece of music under here. Something like that. This might be just a little bit wide still. I think I'm going to need to just trim that little piece off there, sticking out, get rid of the white edge there. Right, so that was a happy find. That needs to go underneath. Like that. I think something like that might work. Right, I've buried my glue book under all the other bits and pieces now. Start to disappear underneath all the bits you keep pulling out, don't you? Let's just move these all to one side. Okay. Get all the clusters out the way. Oh, don't want to lose that. Go in there. And circle that. Right. I think I might like to just ink that a little bit. Right, so I just quickly inked up all my pieces. I think that's going there. That's going there. Maybe I'll just make sure I get these in the right place again. And there. And there, something like that. And right. I'm just going to use my glue stick for this. It's definitely easier than fighting with all the glues that keep getting what's the word? Bunged up, I suppose. Right, that piece roughly there, I think, maybe a bit higher. Yep. And this one, there we are. Now, do I need a little something extra just to zhuzh it up a bit? Well, I think the next thing I'm going to do is put the eyelet in. It'll help. just to get that. I've got this little pale blue one which I think will go quite well in there. Let's bring over this bad boy. This glue book is so huge, I don't know where to put it. There we are. Okay. Has that caught? It has. Didn't feel like it did, because it didn't really do the little crunch that you kind of expect. Anyway, I just thought I might use this. Let's see if I can get this on. Get this through the hole. I'll make it as pointy as possible. I think I might just use my tweezers to grab it from the other side. Let's see. Where are they? Well, the crazies came through the hole, and I didn't manage to grab the... Right. Let's see if I can do it that way. There it is. Not sure if even this is long enough now. This was the piece I was going to use on the other tag, and I wasn't going to do it like this, so I didn't really cut it very long. Might just about manage to get it to go through. Little tiny topper. If I pull it too much, I might tear the tag completely. So I've done that before now. Okay, so there's that one. Maybe just a couple of little sequins, just to bring in a bit of good old bling. What can we do? Got a little packet of these sequins here. Maybe a couple of those would work. And these are ones that fell off my table topper thingy that already have the sequins on it, and when I cut it up the sequins tend to come off. Excuse me. I'm going to just pop a few of these on. They're quite tiny, nice and flat. Get on there. That's it. Okay. And there. Is that enough? Should really be odd numbers, shouldn't it? Otherwise it just looks a little unbalanced. So I might try to see if another couple, maybe a couple more. Oops. Don't need those both. I think that might be too much. Maybe I just need a little lace down there. what have I got? I've got this little piece here. I mean, the green would go with the picture, but I'm not sure it goes with the tag. Let's see which one looks best. Little piece there. Kind of matches the tag, doesn't it? Perhaps if I don't put it by the picture, or, and this is too, got the sequin stuck to me now. Or I'll put a piece of this. I will cut it down, but I wonder. I'll try it just to see how it looks. It's a bit of a different colour, complete contrast, but it goes beautifully with the picture on here. Maybe just there. Side. No. It's a little bit too big. A bit wide. I don't know, I quite like that. It's a strange colour combination, maybe. But it does mean it ties in with the picture. So no. Trying to decide. That doesn't go there. Could put it at the bottom, but then it'll catch on things in and out. No, I think I will go for the green. Bit radical. Sometimes it's good to go for something a little unexpected. Of course, this is being completely as expected and not coming out. Come on, it's the last little bit I want to do. Oh, this hot glitter glue drives me mad. Even more than the Fabri-Tac, I think, at the moment. I'm wondering if I need to get a new one. I think it's not empty. I feel there's still some in there. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I'm just going to make sure that I've got glue underneath. So make sure it doesn't catch. That's really annoying when you're putting things in pockets and it just rocks up just as you try to put things in. So make sure it's properly glued down. Okay, I think that one's done. Where are we? So now let's have a quick look at what we've done today. I'm going to just try and make a bit of space in all my debris and mayhem that's around me. I've got a bit of clearing up to do now. It took me long to clear up all this lot, I reckon, than it did to make the video. Right, let's just get rid of all these pins. Right, let's do them in size order, shall we? So we got the big one. I really love that one. That's my favourite, I think. Oh, I don't know. This might be my favourite. I don't know. I really love that too. This one I'm kind of not sure about, but it's done. You'd think that would be the easiest because it's got a fairly neutral background, but I struggled with that one. And then that little one doesn't need a lot. So there we are, that's all we're going to manage today. So I'm sorry if this video has gone on a little bit. That's me trying to make decisions. It takes me ages sometimes. Please do join me again for the next one. Bye for now.